There is nothing like the first time you go flying through the clouds.
I recently got my private pilot's license, so I asked 4 good friends of mine, all experienced pilots, to join me on an adventure in aviation.
I'm TJ, and this is Airspeed Alive.
My dad was a chaplain and pilot in the Air Force during the Korean War. Inspired by my dad, I always wanted to be a pilot. I got my bachelor's degree in aeronautical sciences, and I got my private pilot license, and now I'm pursuing the next step in my flight career, instrument pilot. And Rob even said, go around, and I was like, low wing, it's okay.
Go around means go around.
Go around means go around.
David, have you heard the saying, there are bold pilots and old pilots,
But there are no bold pilots.
There are no old bold pilots.
Yeah.
There's a reason.
Let's do it again. I'm not smiling enough. Airspeed Alive is about pilots, planes, and the joy of aviation. With thousands of adventures over many seasons, along the way our pilots will have the privilege to meet the greatest men and women in aviation and work to inspire a new generation of pilots. But our adventures will also include friendly competition as well. Imagine each of our pilots racing their own breezy to a remote airport's local diner. Last one there buys lunch.
The first 500 hours that you get, you're just trying not to kill yourself.
Yes.
That's the first 500 hours. Once you get past 500 hours, you're going to feel like you actually know what you're doing. Up to 500 hours, you're just trying to
I know
survive.
what I'm doing now.
No, you think you do.
You think you do.
do.
That's a dangerous mindset, buddy.
Wait till you get to 750, then you really think you know what you're doing.
I make my living flying a Boeing 737 as a pilot and an instructor. I grew up in a military base. My father was a test pilot and a fighter pilot. My school took us on a trip to the local fighter squadron, and the pilot who was showing everyone was my dad.
Santa Paula traffic, Cessna 289 Bravo November, right downwind for runway 04, Santa Paula traffic.
I am what you call a general aviation pilot. I also happen to be a seaplane pilot. I fly helicopters, paramotors, and I am one badass pilot. I was adopted at age 3, and when I came over to America, it was the very first time I'd ever seen an airplane. And because I didn't have the words for it, I called it the flying house.
I'd send this video to you guys, but I know David's Android wouldn't get it.
My name is Gary. I'm 37 years old, and I've been an airline pilot for 16 years. My grandfather was in the Army, and he surprised me with my first flight lesson when I was only 9 years old. Ever since that day, I fell in love with it.
See how this goes. It's been a while since I've been in a small plane.
You guys have to remember I've had 6 in-flight instrument failures.
That's because the airplane
On
you're
my
flying right now, right?
This
Makes you a better pilot.
It will. I've been flying for 30 years.
Yeah.
I've had multiple emergencies. Coming over the Santa Monica Pier, and there's the world-famous Ferris wheel.
There's always that question you get when you're young. What do you want to be when you grow up? My answer was simple. When I was 5 years old, I always wanted to be a pilot. I finally got my commercial license, and as soon as I got that, I started flying sightseeing tours. I love this job. I got to fly celebrities all over the world. I finally achieved my dream of being an airline pilot.
Join us as we soar over glaciers, navigate active volcanoes, and reach for the stars.